Hey guys, Steve here with Tony's. Working on the Volkswagen panels today again. What I'm doing now is I'm putting the pleats in this top section. I went in a 1/2 inch from the outside, so when I roll this edge around the board, there'll be a stitch there, and then I'm kind of doing some little pleats through here, 6 of them, in through the middle and where the door crank is and the door handle. It's black stitch on a gray and black fabric, so it's not too exciting, but there wasn't any other color I was going to do, so I just wanted to do this little video about putting these stitches in. I'm also starting back a 1/2 inch from my perimeter stitch. We'll see how that holds out. I'm trying to kind of do a lock stitch. I'd like to do it on the front. I don't want to mark this because I don't think I'd be able to get any marking off. This is for the Volkswagen, so it's not super. It's going to it's not a bug, but you could just as well call it a stink bug. But so I'm going to finish up these last 2, and we'll see how it fits from there. One more. My machine's feeling a little tight. So it's either, there it goes, okay. This is an old, excuse me, this is an old clutch machine. That's why the engine runs, the motor, electric motor runs all the time. And then has a clutch that engages and disengages the belt. That clutch, I have it set up so that it disengages when I let off the pedal, so I can turn this by hand. When I first got the machine, when I let off the pedal, the machine was locked, so I couldn't turn it by hand. Every now and then, because I've done really no service to this machine other than a little bit of cleaning and oiling, but every now and then it likes to lock on here, and then makes it a little tougher to get things fed into the machine, because I need to, you know, get this fed in. I want to make sure that my needle penetrates at this right spot on the fabric. So it looks like it's good to go. So here we go. All right, there we go. Call that done. I'll try to show you here as soon as I get these tails cut off, kind of what, a little bit of what the look I was going for. Maybe it would have been a little bit better to get this look through a wide thread, but if you can see, maybe looking down it, it's kind of got, I've got 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch foam tacked and then sewn to the back, so it's kind of got that feel on it. I'll have to decide. This edge is going to lay over the top of the vinyl, curled like this, so I may sew a 1/2 inch. No, I've got to go. I can still sew a 1/2 inch. Sorry, thinking out loud. But so there's my stitches on the back, stitches on the front for a little bit of accent on the top. I'll start kind of piecing it together and we'll see how it goes. Steve here again. Just giving you an update on the progress for the Volkswagen seat. I've got, or the seat, the door card. So I've got the door card right here. This is that top tweed part. It's kind of hard to see, but I do have the lines in there. I did a little video on that in the machine. I've got the pocket on it. It's not fully installed, but that's basically what I'm looking at, how that's going to work. I've got my pleats down in the bottom, pleats in the top. This is the armrest, and so that'll sit over that seam here. Once you get some holes in it, it's doubled up through here just so it's nice and thick. This is the armrest. that'll go on there. This will get wrapped because it's kind of scummy looking, but it's going to get wrapped in something better than this. I've got some bonded leather, and if I have enough, I'd like to do that. I don't know if I can get more, so I may just do a black, better quality vinyl. This is kind of a template door card. I may or may not use it. I'll probably make another one just so I have the two. I've got enough fabric over there that I can make another one. And I can do it while it's still kind of fresh in my mind. I have fabric coming for the shop truck seat on Monday, so I can get that finished up. But basically this bolts through the door card like that, and then it has this little fancy piece of stainless that sits on top of there, that has little clips that hold that on. There's a spot here, the door handles here, and then the operator for the windows up in there. And again, this is the armrest that goes on. So altogether, I think it looked pretty nice. I need to order some new clips. The old ones are kind of beat up a bit. So the one thing that I did on this one that I have on Instagram, I don't know if I discussed it on YouTube or not, is I've got a piece of this. This is actually drywall shim. It's really thin, but I wanted to fasten or clip this area through the door card, and so I stuck a little piece of that underneath here, and then I'll show you what that looks like on the back side if I can here. You can see the little clips. I didn't want that part to have an excuse to be able to flip up. I don't know if I like it. Of course I'll do it in the other one because I don't want to tear this one apart. It does add a little bit of thickness here, but again, once it's buried underneath this, I don't think it'd be something you wouldn't see it for sure. You might feel it as you run your hand across it. So again, I've got a stitch going around the outside perimeter of the fabric and the vinyl. I've got the two lines there to kind of match. So you can see, well, you can kind of see it on the old door card. It's got the two lines and then several lines through the top, and so that's what these lines mimic. They're not real, they don't really stand out, but they definitely add a texture to it since it's glued to the sew foam. So yeah, there's the first door card. So by the time next week is done, I'll have my first seat done, and I'll have my first set of door cards done at the Tony's restoration shop, or Resto, with my great old machine that's been just chugging away. So if you have any questions, any tips, any whatevers, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I'll just keep shooting videos, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. I'm going to be doing a little bit of sewing. I'll show some of that this time, a little bit of laying out, and trying to get that top panel done so I can get that put together, at least for a trial run, see how I like it, see how it comes out. So I'll check back in and let you know how it goes.